Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Batman Returns for Super Nintendo. This is Scene 6, Circus Train, and this is probably the most difficult stage to date to deal with, and you're going to see why. Get a whole bunch of fat clowns to welcome wagon, and they're really cheap too. Oh my gosh. This game is so cheap. Like this game just wants me dead or something. Oh man. First it's the Bat Clowns, then it's the Knife Guys, and now you gotta deal with the Biker Guy throwing bombs directly into your path. If the bombs touch you while they're flying out of the background, you're going to take damage whether you want to or not. So now you got to watch for the enemies, and you got to take care of this guy. Don't even bother using a bat test tube on this guy, because he's just going to come back in just the same amount of time. Now that he's gone, we're able to get out of the whole tunnel thing really easily. And ow, you want to avoid those little arches there because they will hit you if you touch them. Thankfully they'll kill the enemies in one hit when they touch them, except for the blue clowns. You're gonna see why. Got another life out of that. The blue clowns, they're gonna jump over the arches unless you somehow happen to have them stunned or they're not in the best position to jump. And once this building shows up in the background, you're fully able to. Why are people running away with me with their back turned in this game? That usually doesn't happen when I play it. Not on Mania anyway. Anyway, the little arches won't show up anymore. And when you make it to the end of the train, you're gonna see the sword swallowers. So when you see those guys show up, you're pretty much almost there, and you can see a pickup right there, right at the end, just off the edge. We're gonna get it real soon, and we're gonna get it right now. Refill our entire life. I'm glad I survived that long. Always good to survive that long. And the last boss before the final area is this guy, the organ grinder. I was still holding him. What the crap? Ow. Wanna take out the want to do as much damage as possible when you're fighting this guy. When you start fighting the organ grinder, he originally tries to hit you with his instrument, but once you do like enough damage to him, he just runs away like that, and he just tries to hit you from far away with oh man. He just tries to hit you far away with the machine gun that is hidden in his organ. That sounded like a double entendre. I apologize. Organ. And eventually these things will start disappearing, and it's just a matter of time before you actually catch him, which you eventually will just by walking into him diagonally. Basically the same thing we did with Tattooed Strongman. And just use your bat test tube to get rid of all the thin clowns, and this guy is almost as easy as the other bosses. Once you have it down and you can do as much damage as possible. Scene 7, the Penguin's Lair. We're almost at the end. This is the last scene. So until then, tune in next time where we finally face off with the penguin one last time. And until then, this is PrinceWatercress saying take care, stay safe.